BioLite designs and manufactures cooking, charging, and lighting products for off-grid households across sub-Saharan Africa. So we operate across over 20 countries around the continent, and our customer focus are households who cook their meals currently on smoky open fires and use kerosene for lighting. And to address the rudimentary energy needs of those households, BioLite has developed a range of clean energy technologies that are accessible and affordable for low-income households. So this includes ultra-clean wood and charcoal burning cook stoves, including stoves that can co-generate electricity from the heat of the fire and can eliminate over 90% of the smoke relative to more conventional cooking methods. Lighting products that run the gamut from small lanterns all the way up to larger systems that can power large appliances like fans, refrigerators, and televisions. And then charging products such as the base charge product line that we have here. We've delivered clean energy access on the continent to over 5 million people. And that I think encapsulates the way that BioLite is helping address challenges around energy access. I think one big blind spot in the energy market are the high regulatory obstacles to commercializing and scaling clean energy products for low-income households. Across a lot of countries in sub-Saharan Africa, there are very high taxes and tariffs on clean cooking, lighting, and charging products that end up making these life-saving and life-enhancing products out of the reach of rural low-income households for whom they're intended. In terms of the strengths that the African energy market can capitalize on, I think there's two in particular. The first is that many countries on the continent don't have the legacy of an inefficient grid that is connecting all households to each other. And as a result, they have the potential to leapfrog to decentralized energy technologies that are cleaner, more affordable, and more accessible, and frankly, more reliable for particularly for rural, disaggregated households. So I think the lack of the burden of a heavy fixed infrastructure that, for instance, I grew up in the US that we have is not present in many of these markets. And so energy access can be much more nimble and affordable. The second, which is an obvious point, is this continent benefits from all of the natural resources that are conducive to renewables sitting at the center of an energy strategy. There is not the same heavy legacy around coal and other inefficient fuels, and so where that legacy exists, there's such an abundance of clean and renewable energy, solar, wind, geothermal, that Africa really can be leading the world in driving clean energy access. My biggest hopes from ENLIT Africa are twofold. Number one, we're looking for distribution partners for our base charge product line. These are solar portable power generators for productive use purposes or for households that are dealing with load shedding. The second is because we're very grateful to be here on behalf of the US government. We're looking to better understand the ways that we can be partnering with the US government to accelerate our access and impact in tandem with Power Africa.